Yes, people, we're back, and it's another match reaction. Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. And as you can see, as you can tell from the smile on my face, it's a very different match reaction to the last one. But Proton are back. They are sponsoring this match reaction. There was a lot of doubt considering the tone of the last sponsorship, the last collaboration, but they are back. You can see the QR code is still there. The link is still in the description. The link is pinned in the comment section. Last week, football was for the ops. This week is for the Mandem. Mandem, go show some love. Arsenal picked up 3 points, the first 3 points for a little while. A massive 3 points and a much improved performance. But improve your performance online too using Proton VPN. I said last week, if you want to watch the football, sometimes you're out, you're about, you can't connect to your Sky Go. Go shout Proton VPN, people. Download using that exclusive offer in the link in the description, in the comment section, and grab yourself the Turkish LDN discount. Don't worry, I threatened them too. I know people thought I threatened you in the comment section, the community last week. I threatened them. I said, give the community an exclusive offer, a Turkish LDN discount, and it's there in the description, people. Click it, find out more. Never miss a moment campaign. They're available in over 115 countries now and over 8,500 servers. So make sure you show them some love, people. And forget all them other VPNs. So I want to get into this one. I've got the mob to do as well. They're going to be waiting for me a couple of minutes late, but I got to get this one out for the community. You've been showing the channel an awful lot of love. Closing in on 100k subscribers. I can't believe it. Mind-blowing, considering I essentially took a year out from uploading consistent content on my channel. The love, the engagement, the community never fails to impress. Never fails to impress. Recently, Arsenal have been failing to impress, but today, no qualms, no issues. Our best performance of the season, in my opinion. Now, when you look at the starting lineup, there was a lot of doubts. There was a lot of confusion. A lot of, if we don't get this result, then Arteta has a lot to answer for. Me, I looked at and thought, interesting, strange, but interesting. I wasn't set back by it. And this is not after the fact. If you go into AFTV's watch along and you see my comment just before the match kicked off, I said Jorginho, Marino and Odegaard midfield is very balanced on paper. We haven't seen much of Jorginho this season. And listen, Partey's been our best midfielder, so that was a big shot. But that first half, that first 30 minutes, some exhilarating stuff. And that goes more to the attack. I think in attack, Saka does what Saka does. Trossard had a good game. And in my opinion, Jesus, when you play him up top, you have a more exciting attacker to lead the line. Now, listen, Jesus ain't good enough to be Arsenal's number 9, but I also don't think Kai is good enough to be Arsenal's number 9. I think they can both play some purpose in particular games. And I think today, part of why we was a lot more fluid in the transition, in attack, was this, an Odegaard, the main man. And I'm going to get into him, in my opinion, man of the match. But Jesus up top linked up well with Saka, linked up well with Odegaard, linked up well with Timber, who often found himself in the opposition box. All round, that first half performance was nothing short of our best 45 of the season. Let me know if you agree. I think the Leicester first half comes to mind too, but when you consider the opponent, Nottingham Forest, who are having a great start to the season by their standards and more recent standards, and you consider Leicester newly promoted, it was a given. It was 2-2 after 60 minutes. Game state wasn't, as good as it could have been. This one here, control, dominance, creativity, fluidity, it had everything. Nottingham Forest in that first half, no shots on target. The only shots they did have was 2 headers from free kicks into the box that Raya just watched go over the bar. And all round from top to bottom, immaculate in my opinion. Could have got more goals, especially in that first half. But when you consider how much has been said about our defensive approach and shape in the last few weeks and this season overall, I think the overall balance was found today. It was found today because I do think part of having a great defense is being a threat in attack. And we've lost that somewhat this season. With Odegaard's injury, definitely playing a part for sure. We have picked it up since. He got another assist today. And in my opinion, we're just pulling the strings and doing what Odegaard does. Massive, massive loss to us earlier this season. And now he's come back at a time where we have to pick up form, we have to pick up our performances, and we have to get a winning run under our belts and just hope for the best over in Liverpool and over in Manchester. We will now, fingers crossed. City and Liverpool are still due to play. So, let's hope that they do drop some points this weekend. But it's not this weekend that's going to help us catch up. It's going to be consistently good performances, consistent W's under our belt, and consistently giving the opposition something to think about with our attack. And today we did exactly that. I mean, to start the game, we should have been 1-0 up in the first 2 minutes. I don't know how Trossard... Listen, he scuffed the first one. I get it. It can happen. A scuff shot from Saka falls to him in the box. He scuffs his shot. It is what it is. But then the back heel was nonsense for me. The back heel was nonsense. You don't do that. I think it was Marino who was just there to his right, and he could have just laid him off and it would have been 1-0. But he dilly-dallied, he back-heeled it, and that was that. But it was the first 2 minutes. It was a good indicator of things to come, and we didn't rue that missed chance, because it was a missed chance. We had a goal disallowed shortly after, with Marino again causing problems from a direct free kick. We saw against Liverpool. He should have scored one, and he did score one. This time round, his header, I couldn't tell if it was going in or not, but it was blocked off the line. Timber followed up, but the offside flag was raised for Marino, and it was justified with the line. So it is what it is. The goal did come, though, and Saka, what a goal it was. The link up with Odegaard. First, Odegaard had a shot that was blocked clear. Jorginho plays it back in smartly, and Saka and Odegaard link up. Saka makes space off of one defender, two more come at him, creates another yard or two of space, and literally just bangs it home. Everyone expected it to go near post, maybe along the ground. Nah. That's something that Saka's really improved in the last couple of years, his variation of finishes. And I think that was a great finish. And another great goal for Saka. A goal and another assist in this game. Let's not forget. And then there was the Odegaard one where Saka cut it back to him, took a touch on his right foot, trickling into the back of the net, and then the defender clears it. It happens. We was creating chances. It was good to see us play in an exciting manner. It was very different. I don't know, maybe I'm gassed because it was our first 3 points in a while, but it just felt like a very good all-round performance, a performance where I looked at the attackers and I saw some very good things. Good link-up, good chemistry, good communication, knowing when to make the runs, knowing when to come short. Overall, I was very impressed, and I've been little impressed by our attack this season. It is what it is. Like I mentioned, the Forest headers in the first half. And yeah, that was pretty much it for Nottingham Forest. They didn't have much else. Half-time comes, Jorginho on a yellow, Partey comes on the pitch. Probably should have started in a lot of people's eyes, but Jorginho had a good first half. There was the risk of the yellow being a problem in the second half. So, Arteta seemingly learning of past mistakes or past PGMOL mistakes and taking him out of the firing line. Partey comes on, and what a goal. What a goal. We often see Partey outside the box lining up to shoot, and all of us shout no, whether we're in the stadium or watching behind our TV screens, laptop screens. This time round, he took a touch onto his favoured right foot, curling outside of Cell's reach and nestling into the bottom corner. And we needed that goal, because in the first half, my argument would have been, listen, we deserve to be 2-3 in front. Instead, we're 1 in front. I know, finishing, lack of, ruthlessness in attack, that still plays some part. But it was good to see us on the front foot, creating chances, creating problems, and lo and behold, 2-0 up. And we did need that at that time. It nullified any gusto Forest might have had in the second half, being only a goal behind. And then they obviously make their changes. Chris Wood, who was a surprise omission today, I think a lot of people thought he would have caused us problems. But the way we nullified Forest completely in attack, it didn't really matter who they started, unless it was a ball into the box where Chris Wood can do some damage. Forest won't really create anything. And after that goal, there was a hell of a lot of substitutions. We controlled the game. We was dominant. Didn't really create another outstanding chance, but Ranieri comes on and shines, as he often does when he comes on. And this was the perfect game to bring him on. And you're 2-0 up. You're controlling the game. No pressure. Go and enjoy yourself, son. And he enjoyed himself. A little step over, beats the man. I forgot who it was. Cuts in on his left foot just outside the box. Curls one. Far post. It was a couple of yards wide, but the intent, the ability, the excitement from Ranieri, a gem in our academy, it's there for us to see. And it was there for us to see, being comfortably 2-0 up, not relying upon him, not putting a result on his shoulders. And then 2 minutes after that, he picks up the ball again in space, drives out to Sterling, follows his run. Sterling finds him, and a nice, neat finish into the near post, bottom corner. A nice goal for Nwaneri. And that caps off, in my opinion, our best 90-minute performance of the Premier League season. Let me know if you agree in the comment section, because I do see some people onto Jesus, didn't score, what did he do? I get it. But like I said, I don't think Jesus is a good enough striker for us. I don't think Havertz is a good enough striker for us. But what they can both do is play their part. Play their part and hope that Saka, Odegaard and Martinelli, Trossard around them do their thing moving forward, because we're going to need more of what we saw today. And we're going to need more 3 points under our belts. We move now, people. Remember, show Proton VPN some love. Link in the description. Link in the comment section. They're sponsoring the channel. Apologies if you felt threatened last time. There's no threats. Just show some love. Love for the love. You know what it is. Go support them. If you support me, get yourself a VPN using that exclusive link in the description and comment section. Love for the love, people. I'll be back again real soon with OGs. Kai Shaw next week. Look out for it. Peace.